Good evening, Mr. Christ, Dr. Carter, elementary school principals, Mr. Martinkovic, Mr. Monachino, Seton faculty and staff, and my fellow graduates. Thank you very much for joining us today and witnessing this significant moment. So finally, the class of 2019, you made it. You should give yourself a big round of applause. You survived all the regions and APs, especially English, #BigRip. Also, let us cheer that we're the administration's favorite class because we're always so energetic and doing great things. I started reading at an early age, and one of my favorite authors is Helen Keller, who was the first American author I ever knew of and whose stories inspired me a lot since a young age. I was so impressed by her strong spirit and courage, which helped her overcome the obstacles caused by disability and mineral history. Keller once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Looking at my own life, I recognize that I have been blessed with good health and opportunities to choose from various paths. So my philosophy is, why not make some bold choices and make life more memorable? I don't want to idle my life away while complaining about boredom every day. Hence, I have been trying and exploring, not only in the realm of knowledge, but also in the actual world. I have traveled to countless countries. I meditated on the Tibetan plateau, where the average elevation exceeds 14,800 feet. But the only thing I concluded from that meditation was that I needed oxygen more than sugar in my life. 5 years ago, I rode on the world's fastest roller coaster, Formula Rosa in the Ferrari world. I probably blacked out afterwards, because all I can recall is that the ride was dope, period. In February this year, I was offered the opportunity to visit NYU's overseas campus in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the UAE. Some of you already heard about it. There, I met 165 intelligent high school seniors from over 70 countries, and I sat and chatted with different people at every meal. I was fortunate that I had such an amazing opportunity to get to know such cool peers and exchange wonderful life stories with each other. In the end, I was so close to spending the next 4 years of my life on the land of war, the Middle East. Although I chose UCLA at the last minute, this trip still proves me that if I had thought too much about the place I was going even before I went, I would have missed out on so much fun and the chance to open up my eyes. It also further encourages me to keep enriching my own life and making daring moves. Out of all the risky, brave decisions, traveling across the globe alone to the US from China is definitely the most mentally and psychologically challenging one I have ever made. This decision has changed my life path completely, yet I have no regrets. For those of you who might not know me well, I came to the US alone at the age of 15, and I attended a public high school in California for half a year. However, due to some financial issues, that school shut down, and I was stressed out applying for a different school while I lost my best friend in California forever. But fortunately, I ended up here with you guys. Some people say my choices were stupid, because always being on the move is hard and risky, but they would never know the pleasure this experience has brought me. I got to see the differences between places, cultures, and people. I also got to challenge my own views and listen to various opinions. I live for experiencing my life, and it is also my experience that makes the real me. Always curious, open-minded, grateful, and respectful. This is my way of being bold. Sometimes I think I'm meant to be in this class because even though every one of us is so different, the intrepidity in our blood is essentially the same. We just show it through different means. Some of us have mastered the art of slipping out of every class to take long bathroom breaks, or ditching Mr. Phillips' long psychology lectures. And Jack has made the bold move of going topless in classes and on special occasions. And Joey Devers, need I say more? Everyone here can name at least one monumental move he made at Seton. And we can't forget about our senior prank. It was a brilliant idea, at the risk of annoying some teachers. But it was legendary, and we had fun. Although some people have only focused on our bad decisions, there are many of us who have taken bold risks, ending in positive outcomes. Every year, we have classmates going to Haiti. Tommy Dempsey jumped right back into playing basketball after severe concussion to win the Saints another stat championship. Rob, Tony, Dan, Neil, Leo, Ivan, Ade, Tunan, and Sam all left their comfort zones and traveled across the globe to study in the US, and are all graduating with us today. So together as a class, our spirit shined. We, the class of 2019, marked our own footprints, and everyone will remember us by our daring decisions. Whether choosing to party all weekend rather than worrying about failing the Monday morning quizzes or tests, or choosing to cram everything on Sunday night, we mastered our own seas and had fun. And looking back when you get older, you can say to yourself, oh, I was once young, dumb, and broke, but look at those bold decisions I've made and the amazing things I've done. At least I was brave once, and I did not waste my youth. However, don't just stop here after graduation. Keep being dauntless and let the world know your name. In the end, I would like to thank all the people in my life who have brought light and pleasure to me. Mom and Dad, even though I know you cannot be here today because of work, I still want to let you know that I love you so much. My host family, Linda, Rick, Jacqueline, Rachel, and Carson, thank you for everything you have done for me and making me feel at home here. Miss Sue, Mr. Jones, Mr. Harden, Miss Curtin, Mrs. Simpson, Mrs. Gray, Mr. J, and all the other faculty and staff, thank you all for your help and support. And to my amazing friends who are sitting here and who are not here, thank you for the fun time we had together, and I love you guys as I always do. Lastly, congratulations again to the class of 2019, and don't be afraid of adventures in front of you.